Hey guys, it's Ozima, and today I want to make a bit of a video introducing a new challenge that we're doing on this YouTube channel and also my Discord. It's called the Hikaru Challenge. And so this challenge, it's about the YouTuber Hikaru. I don't know if many of you know him, but I've introduced him on some other videos that I've done on this channel, but he's a really famous Japanese YouTuber with like a huge amount of videos. He puts them out like every single day. And what this challenge is, is it's to watch every single one of his videos from the first one to the most recent in chronological order. And so where this came from was a bit of a joke on the Discord. Like someone started talking about like, I'm gonna like watch every Hikaru video or something like that. And then it eventually became a bit of a challenge. People made a playlist with, I think he's got 1900 videos from the first video to his most recent one. So they made a playlist with all of them. And now people started logging their progress from how many of they've watched from the first one. So I thought, well, let's make this an actual challenge. Now that everyone's doing it as an actual challenge, it's become an actual proper thing. So I thought I'd introduce it here on my YouTube and kind of talk a little bit about what this challenge is and why I think it's a really good idea and how it can actually take your Japanese from like a kind of beginner intermediate level to all the way to advanced. Now, the reason I say I can do this is because one thing I talk about, and I've talked about on some other videos, but one of my big ideas with Japanese is that if you really want to get to a high level of proficiency as fast as possible in an enjoyable way, what you should do is, first of all, you get one area that you're going to master. So for instance, say your interest is in physics, like mine was when I was doing Japanese at the beginning. I used to get, say, physics books or physics content, like, some articles and that. And I thought, okay, well, I want to master this. So I'll just immerse in that and take all the vocab from that until I can understand it 100%. And once you understand that 100%, when you move on to other content, because there's already one area which you can understand to 100%, when you move on to other things, your baseline level of understanding is already going to be much, much higher than it would have been before. So not just physics, I also mainly did it for YouTube and just YouTubers, like general conversation kind of YouTubers. And once I mastered that, any other thing I went on to, whether it be novels or whatever, I already had a really elevated baseline level of understanding of that. So taking that concept and now saying, okay, how about you take just one YouTuber, which that being Hikaru, and you just absolutely go to like 100% understanding of every single thing he says and just smash through 1900 videos of his content. What will happen? And obviously no one's done this, because why the fuck would you do this? Well, until now we've got this challenge, people will do it, hopefully, but no one's done it up until now. So there's no real like concrete answer to what would happen. But my, hypothesis as to what would happen is you're going to go, even if you understand 5% or nothing of his content at the start, by the end, you're going to understand every single bit, and any other area of Japanese is going to be much, much easier than it would have been before. Now, the reason I say this is going to be so effective is because there's 1,500 hours of content in these 1,900 videos. So if you've listened to 1,500 hours of anyone in a foreign language, you're going to have 100% understanding of them. I guarantee it. So I think what we're going to be seeing as people progress through this challenge, people are going to get more and more attuned to his way of speaking. And by the end, everyone will probably be speaking in a pretty similar way to how Hikaru speaks. Some other people do this, but say for anime, and people in anime speak like absolute, they speak ridiculous. So it's not a good thing if you end up speaking like them, as I've talked about in many other videos. But Hikaru speaks very well. He's a businessman and he's got, a very high level of communication in Japanese. The modality of the words he uses, even in general conversation, is very high. So if you spoke exactly like him, it would be nothing but a positive for you. So by the end of this challenge, I think people are going to be speaking a high level of Japanese, even amongst, native speakers, will be speaking it with better, sentence construction and better word choice than some native speakers by the end of this challenge. A lot of people might say that's a really bold claim, but 1,500 hours of content, especially if you're an intermediate when you start this, by the end, you'll see, but you're going to be insanely high level, especially with his style of speech. Now, to help everyone with this challenge, I've seen some people already in the Discord have taken his subtitles off of his YouTube channel and made a frequency list. And I think they're going to work to put it into like a Anki deck of the most common 1,000 or like 1,500 words of all of his videos. So obviously if you have that, you're going to be already like on your way to understanding all of his content, because since it's just general conversation, he's probably only got, 3,000 common words in all of his videos. Now, another reason why I think this challenge is going to be so effective is because if you look at other Japanese communities, a lot of people, they compete, say for, learning kanji, learning, getting better at reading and things like that. But no one does it for listening or speaking or anything like that. So I think if we move from the, reading and all that into listening stuff and do it in a format like this, people can compete against each other and bring the best out of each other to work towards a common goal of finishing this and getting to a high level of Japanese. And so that everyone can motivate each other, we've got the Discord, and in the Discord we've got like a place where you can log how many videos you've watched of Hikaru, and like I've seen some people before I've even put out this video have already watched over like 100 or something. It's crazy in like a few days. And then there's also a channel where you can just discuss with other people about his videos. Everyone's joking about how clapped the dude looked back when he started making videos, and yeah, I think it's a good environment. There's a positive environment where everyone's pushing each other to do better and competing against each other to see who can get through his videos the quickest. And in encouragement of that, I'm going to be getting people on from the Discord and interviewing them on here, like progressively as people get through the challenge, to see what kind of, Japanese gains they're getting from it, and seeing how it's affecting their Japanese and just their experiences of watching, an ungodly amount of Hikaru content. So that's about it for the description of this whole challenge. In the description, I'll put a link for the playlist with all of his videos in chronological order, and I'll also put a link to the Discord. So yeah, if you're at all interested in, improving your Japanese or, joining this challenge, jump in the Discord and we can get through this challenge, and yeah, join me as we see what happens as people go through this. Thanks guys.